It's an instinct, and it's something that you have to want to do. Like you have to come in every day and be determined to be on the boards. And it's just a knack that I have for the ball, being able to time it when it comes off the rim and get in position early.
Anthony?
The other night, we got the Liberty coach said that there may not be sets called for you, Aneesah, but you have the ability to go and create on the offense. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, it's just about being that energetic player. I kind of feel like my whole career, I really haven't any had plays like ran for me, but just continuing to work hard. It's not just about offense, like being able to get active defensively and getting the passing lanes to get, productive things done for the team. I feel like if I rebound, I'll be able to score, and that's kind of how I approach the game.
Do you think you could be a double-double in this team?
For sure.
Maggie? I think we need to be consistent in our defense and what works for us. So when we find the recipe for success, basically, we need to stick to it. And we haven't done that yet. So I think that's something that we can take a step forward to. All right, we're going to go to Zoom. Rob?
Thank you. Rob T. Johnson from the podium finish. For Tina and for Aneesah, the Sun kept it close against New York throughout this game, especially in the paint, with both of you combining for 33 points. So first for Tina, how encouraged are you by the team's growth despite splitting the series this weekend against New York? And for Aneesah, what does it mean to be entrusted in the starting lineup and learn from veterans like Tina and Marina?
It's been really good to see the growth of our team, right before the All-Star break, just the strides that we were making offensively, defensively, the presence we've been coming collectively together, having energy on and off the court. It's really good in the locker room. So I think just carrying that over, we have a young team. So just to see like Aneesah's growth, Sanaya's growth, Layla coming over mid-season. It's for me personally being a vet, and as long as I've been playing, it's been really satisfying to see. It may not turn out in wins, but you try to celebrate the small wins when they have games like Aneesah had today, or even yesterday when it was a full team effort and everybody gave it their all. So.
Yeah, I would definitely say just continuing to be a sponge. I feel like every game, every practice, there's an opportunity to learn something, and they have been in the league for a long time. But
she's talking about Tina.
But there's so much to learn, and you have to be willing to do that, to listen, to be able to continue to be that dominant player that that you were in college, but be able to translate that and be able to play alongside some really good players.
Brad?
Yes, hi ladies. Brad from WS Asian. New York only had a 10-point lead going into the final 5 minutes of the final frame. You guys had a few shots that just unfortunately did not go in, had some late threes by Bria and Sanaya. Can you speak of what you feel that you need to improve on as you go into Tuesday's game against Phoenix, where you can be more focused, get some more shots going in as the fourth quarter goes on?
Just valuing each possession. After the game, Marina just really honed in on that. Just we have to value each possession, continue to do the things that leads to success for us, playing unselfish basketball, playing through each other. Rachid came in and said we had 20-plus assists last game. This game we only had 14. So just recognizing where we're being doubled, especially me, myself, being tripled, spraying it out, and just trusting the team to make the right decisions.
Last two, Carl and then Kenneth.
Obviously, the wins and losses haven't been there that you wanted, but with the season you're putting together, is there anything you've learned about yourself or something you believed in yourself that fortified with what you're doing this season?
I would just say personally, just resilience. Just being able to just go out there. For me, it's just being able to keep up with them. Every time I'm in practice, for me, that's just my focus, just being able to keep up with them physically, mentally, and emotionally. But I love this game. I hope, once I'm done and these guys I've been able to play with, they'll be able to see and aspire to want to play as long as I have. And it's just doing the little things, just keep falling in love with the process. The grind goes unnoticed, but the results don't. So as long as I'm able to still be a skillful player, still be able to help, not just on the court, but vocally, God willing, I could still be around. But thank you. Thank you for that. Appreciate it.
Everyone in the front office of the Sun has been very transparent about the process and trying to tell us everything that they possibly can. But at the end of the day, like, this is out of our control, and there's so many other decisions to be made higher up and within the WNBA that, for us, we kind of just wait until a final decision is made, and we just stay within the process of what we're doing with the season, because at the end of the day, this 2025 season is not going to be any different. So just continuing to be where our feet are and being present, and then also just looking forward to growth within the WNBA as a whole.
Okay, and sorry, last question.
Tina, just for you, obviously, with complete respect to what you said about your here and now, but you know Connecticut basketball at every level. So just as fans are kind of sitting there waiting, can you just put into terms what you've come to learn basketball means to the state of Connecticut?
It's really everything. You know, they call it basketball country is here in Connecticut. You know, if it does go through, you know, I'm pretty sure it's just thankful to still be in the New England area. A new fan base, you know, hopefully the fans here are able to make games when their schedule allows, if it is there. But just looking forward to, I guess, the players moving on who will be there, be able to have the resources, walk into a facility that really reflects what we deserve and what we should have, what our male counterparts have. So, you know, kudos to the person who wants to invest and want to grow the game and keep it in New England.
Thank you all.
We have to show that we can compete with consistency at this level, and you know, learn to play with more discipline and focus. And I think that today we let them, you know, start the game with a lot of confidence. Yeah, so it was a different game. We didn't share the ball enough to find you know, good reads and easy looks. So yeah, so learn and learn. This is our life.
Emily?
Obviously much closer than the first time you played New York. What do you feel like from the win Friday you guys were able to translate to today?
Worry about what? Translate?
What did you do successfully Friday that you felt did translate to today?
I think that our defense. So I think the game on Friday we score I think 17 points on transition, and today we didn't defend enough to, you know, to create some like I said, some easy looks, some transition opportunities. So we let them play, and so we knew that they will come back with more aggressiveness. But Sabrina, she did a good game, but yeah. So I mean, defensively, we didn't you know, do what we're supposed to do. So controlling, you know, our 1-1. So we took some offensive rebound on the first half, who gave them some confidence too. Yeah, just about, you know, the defense. We know that offensively, I'm not happy because we didn't share the ball. We didn't respect, you know, our game plan, targeting some 1-1 situation and trying to, you know, to push the pace. But for me, for the most important thing we didn't do, it's to defend.
Daryl?
So first of all, she scored a lot of tough shots. So I don't think that all her 36 points, you know, are, you know, easy looks and only 1-on-0 shots. So I think that yeah, she scored some tough shots over some of our players. Yeah, but limit her touches. So we let her now take the ball and late on the possession. So they play smartly because they, you know, they refine her on the possession. So yeah, and we weren't enough aggressive, you know, to contest or to deny the pass back on her. But she's a great player. So like I say, you know, it's very hard to, you know, to stop her. We wanted to slow down her, but we didn't do it today. And I think in the first half, she she play in a different way without the ball. She find a lot of back cuts. So yeah, because we wanted to be aggressive on her. Sometimes we overhelp, and so it's why she finds these back cuts on the first half. But she's a great player, so for sure she can find every time a way to score.
Maggie?
Going back to Friday, what do you think was the biggest difference in how your team approached that game versus today's game?
I still, thinking about, our mental. So it's all mental. So like I said, I don't think that today it was more technique or tactic than the mindset. And like we start the game. So we didn't just try to dictate, the tempo. Instead to be very aggressive defensively, to pick up the ball very high and early. We didn't do it, so we let them just play with confidence. And when you play a good team like that, so it was, I think, a bad idea to don't be aggressive. And we still shooting more than them, but we missed a lot of shots and we forced a lot of them too. So it's for why we weren't efficient today.
Anthony, and then we'll take it to Zoom.
Coach, the last game at the press conference with New York Liberty, they were frustrated that you guys were blowing up their handout dribbles. You guys were disrupting them, and they were really frustrated. What's the difference between a game like that and today? I mean, do you feel like you got that same kind of effort from your team on the defensive side?
Yeah, it's one of the reasons that we didn't defense with aggressiveness. Is because we just step back and we just let them play and execute the play they want. So they called everything, and so maybe the energy wasn't here, and but it's not the excuse, because I think that we have people to play to play and with a full energy today. Just aggressiveness, blow up the handoff, and today maybe we were scared to be aggressive instead to just repeat and to restick the same game plan. So I need to find the reason, but because for me there is no reason why we were passive today instead to dictate and to be aggressive. So so like I said, we have to learn to to stay and to stay focused, to stay disciplined, and when we have something worked, we have to repeat it. So it's consistency.
All right, Rob?
Thank you. Rob Tiongson, the podium finish. Coach, we've seen this team getting closer to playing strong, consistent basketball for all 40 minutes. So after splitting the series against New York this weekend, even without them having Brianna Stewart, what does it mean for you to see the team fight hard against the defending champions? And how do you keep building upon that mental discipline and focus you want to see from your team?
Sorry, Ron, I didn't hear you, but I will try to respond to a question. But like I said to my players, so when you have some success, playing in one way, you have to just find the same way to repeat the same stuff. This is the high level. So so 2 days ago, I think we played a great game. We respect what we have to do defensively, offensively. With 21 assists today, we were only 14 assists. So, like I said, it's not like something we never did in the past. So just be able to repeat, what with what we can find some success. So it's all about mental, just about mental. Today, I'm sorry to say that, but we played too much with a selfish way, a selfish mindset.
And last question, Brad?
Hey, Coach. Brad Lake, WS Nation. Off the bench, JC and Layla did great on defense with 3 steals each today. Can you speak of their development off the bench and what you're looking for in them going down in the season?
well, all the games we won, it's because our bench brings something positive. So I relay a lot of my bench players, and so yeah, bench players. But JC, she started a lot of games this year. Leila start one of them. But yeah, so we have to keep them doing this kind of stuff. So bring energy, bring aggressiveness, steals. Unfortunately, today they didn't really convert their defensive effort. But yeah, so we are going to encourage them to play like that until the end of the season.
Thank you, Coach.